So I, when saving it just now, I decided that it was a log, since I one didn't do them in a long time, and two, basically that's what it is. It's a State of the Union address. That's where I am right now. So, um, it's funny. I can't remember what I was just saying, like just a couple seconds ago. Anyway, I guess I'll just continue rambling and see where it takes me. But yeah, I mean, I I'm wired differently than most people. You know, I don't think the same way. And the more I talk to people, the more I hang out with them and stuff like that, the more I notice that, the more I see that I'm not wired like them. And it's not necessarily a good thing. In some cases, I think it is. It gives me a different perspective and all this stuff. But a lot of times it's bad because I can't relate to people sometimes. I mean, I can. Like, I understand their motivation for doing certain things and all this, but it's alien to me. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say relate. Not that I understand, but I can't relate to it. I can't find a parallel for it in my life. You know. Speaking of that, I mean, I notice I do it a lot now, and it's very recent. The same time I start checking out the music and life really. Like I always, because I for before this, I always like try and find a parallel in my life or some 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 connection that I have to the person so they understand when I say, oh yeah, I understand. I actually do. I'm not just saying it. I find an example from my life or someone's life that I know of the same thing happening or a similar thing, so they understand that I understand where they're coming from. And like now, it's almost become like I always bring things back to myself. You know, it's subtle the shift. It's subtle. It's something I'm gonna start working on to stop doing that. Then again, then you have to ask yourself. You can't just be knee jerk. You have to ask yourself why I start doing that. Why did it shift from what it was to what it is? And perhaps it is just, you know, I do a lot for people. I put myself last a lot of times. Not all the time. I'm human, but a lot of times, and it feels as if anyway, that's not done for me. Um, I know there's one or two people that do that for me. I know this, but we talk about emotions, not feels that way. So I think a part of me now, like trying to put myself, further up on the pecking order of things. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. Um, I actually want to celebrate Christmas this year, and that's kind of a big deal because since my grandma died, like I haven't celebrated Christmas, and that was a while ago. I was still in school when that happened. Like that was a minute, and I actually want to celebrate this year. Maybe it is because I'm turning 30 and it's life changing and whatever, whatever. But at least that one thing I would like to work on to really celebrate it, because the last I think year, 2 years maybe, um, I cooked Christmas dinner with my mom and all of that, but it wasn't really like celebrating it. It wasn't really like Christmas. I don't think it's gonna be. See, there it goes, like doubting already. But I don't think it's gonna be like that this year either. At least I'm gonna make more of an effort with the people like around me to celebrate it with them. Um, it's just disheartening. Living is disheartening because it might not happen. It might not happen. So I'm already like emotionally distancing myself from it, and I see myself doing this right now. Old habits die hard, as they say. I don't know. You know, boy, the more things change, the more they stay the same. As that saying goes. You know, I ask myself sometimes, do I still want to do this? I think yes. I think I do. I think I do. It's just it's so hard to care anymore. It's really hard to care because you see how people are. You see how they are, and it's like, man, do I really want to be like a part of the world? You know what I mean? Like I'm on that right now. Do I really want to be a part of it? Of course, you are just by virtue of being human and alive, But do I really want to go out there and be a part, be in it? I think that's what I'm struggling with, and I've been focusing on the music and stuff, but the music dying off is a symptom. That's not the root. I think what I just said just now, even beyond the loneliness and stuff, I think that's the root of everything. It's like, and then when I think I find people who are cool, I found that they're not. I found out that they're not, and it pushes me back a step. You know, like at the point I'm at now, I don't really talk to anybody. I don't really anything really. At most, I talk to my cousin, and like I have a little small circle, and even that circle's closing. I don't, and I can't be that way. If I want to do this, I can't be that way. It's something I'm like struggling with extremely. Um, like difficulty hard, but I would help. I can't. Like words are failing me right now. But like it's something I'm struggling with a lot. Let's just say right now, and I hope I get it sorted out. I mean, I need to. This is going to be another year gone. I still have a whole new decade in my life, and nothing's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Nothing's set up for anything. Nothing to anything. I always look at the situation. It's like I'm so far away. Not even from the end. I'm so far away from the beginning. I have a song entitled "The Beginning of the End of the Beginning," and that's where I feel like I'm at always. I'm at the beginning of the end of the beginning of things. So far away, so far away. No one by my side, you know, so far away, man. I don't listen to music anymore. I don't watch anything anymore. I don't do anything anymore. Usually, when I get into this hermit mode, like I know it, I know I'm in it. You know, the last couple of times it just happened. I just stopped connecting myself. Like today, I intended to go on, talk to my cousin, see if he's around, talk to him, just whatever, and I just didn't. Like I just didn't. It's not that I don't care or I don't love or anything. It's not that. It's just I just don't. I just don't connect anymore. I just don't do it. And I think it's part of being jaded, part of being burnt, bitter, all this stuff. I think it is part of the parcel of it, but like I don't know. it's so much. It's so much stuff. It's like with my music. Like I would love for people to like really enjoy my music, you know. And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Then again, it's what you put into it, you know. I had to record it myself on shoddy equipment, you know. So, you know, if people see that you recording it, you know, by equipment, they might say, "Oh, he don't really care, whatever." It's not necessarily true, but it's how they perceive it, and perception is reality for the person who's perceiving it. You know, I don't know. It's like retreading. I know all this stuff, but see, okay, and I know stuff. What am I doing about it, right? Not even that. Not even like the actual level, but like how am I expressing my frustration? I'm talking into a mic to record into my computer. I may or may not post this online or whatever. Like I have a person to talk to about this. I have someone who here. I don't have a mate. I think a lot of people who have that take that for granted. A lot of people just overlook it as par for the course. But when you don't have that and never had it at all, on any level at all, up until the point you are right now in life, when you don't have that, like you really feel it. A lot of things I haven't done would be different if I had someone, for good or ill, but my past would not have been what it's been. It might have been worse. It might end up worse. I'm not saying it's automatically better, but it's different. And in terms of better, it's better for your soul. There's a person on point anyway. That's why you have to be careful who you choose. You can't just choose anybody just to not be alone. They're kind of like fundamental flaws and fundamental things about them that you think you could fix. It don't work that way. On a fundamental level, they got to be cool with you and what you want in life. And all the other extra stuff that they off on, that's what you can work on and try and help them with while they help you with yours. But if it's fundamental, you have a problem. You're starting off wrong. It's not going to work. I'm not into temporary. I'm not into halfway lukewarm. I'm not into that. I'm a passionate person. I'm an all or nothing type of guy. I'm all or nothing. And when you come at me halfway, you are nothing to me. I cut off and I go away. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because there's no reason. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. And maybe that's the problem too with me. How things are only partially doing or not doing at all. So I just say it's all not doing. It's all, you know, nothing. And just say screw it then. That's a problem. Because once again, I don't have that person next to me supporting me. You know, no one's sharing the burden. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, this is just, where I am right now in my head. Yeah, cool. Later.